Honestly, I love it, man.
Yeah.
Like there's a
Do you
lot
do
that you
well
miss
over
out
there?
on. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I mean, you miss out on a lot, because Twitch has a lot to offer too,
Of
and
course.
just the community is like it's really different. But
Mhm.
on like a sustenance point of view, I would say Facebook is like donation culture, and Twitch is subculture.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype in like how many like subs you got and people spamming and emotes, and it's not as much on Facebook, but the community aspect is still equal. I would say it's pretty fun.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I've also been there for like years now.
And to play some fucking vampires.
I
If I was
think
you.
I think Facebook will blow up once the metaverse and all that stuff is fully in and ready to go. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot coming, bro. Like, I don't know if you got to tune into any of those podcasts that I did with Coil and.
I didn't at all.
No, yeah, dude, we talked about some banging stuff because there's
Bro, when
there's
am I gonna
rumor
get a
that
podcast, huh? When am I gonna get an invite?
I stopped doing them.
Oh,
I did a whole lot like really fast, bro. So I got burnt out.
yeah, I did
Yeah, I
the
might
same
set
thing with
something up again.
Tarkov. I had I started a podcast there, and then I quit the next week. So,
Sheesh.
yeah, dude, I had great people on it too, man. I had fucking one. Did you ever play Tarkov?
No, I've watched a lot of it though. Listen,
Bro,
I just can't do the
there's-
inventory, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of the turnoff, man. I talked to well, first off, Tarkov changed my life, dude. It got me into fucking like firearms, and like it was the reason I'm successful now as a streamer. So I got a lot of respect for the
Sick.
game. But I got, dude, this guy named One Peg. He is fucking. Do you have like you obviously Valorant has those same gamers, but like fundamentally, like the people who understand the game to like an extreme, like the best person I can give him, like he would relate to is kind of like Asmongold in World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how that motherfucker can tell you every single blade of grass?
Mad knowledge.
Yeah, that's One Peg. And in a game like Tarkov, knowing like he's the reason why a lot of updates are pushed in Tarkov, because he's so informational that the devs will like watch him and be like, wait, what the fuck?
That's sick, actually, being that guy. Just being
yeah,
that guy,
dude,
Yeah.
smart as all hell. And then I had another guy named Sheaf, and I mean that dude is just, bro, he's so fucking good. But yeah, man, I wish I could have. I love podcasts. As you guys know, I talk more than any fucking human to ever breathe. So
I needed that, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, cause, bro, how many podcasts did I do? I did like freaking 20 in like a few months. I did all of, what is it, Evil Geniuses. I did all the guys on 100 Thieves, Liquid. I was
would
all
it
over the
would it be
place.
against TOS on either side
No.
to have a podcast joint between your side and my side? Like if we
No,
launched a
not at all.
podcast and you streamed it on Facebook, I streamed it on Twitch, would that be against the rules?
Oh, streaming it live, yes. Depending on what links you add in there and all that good stuff. Because as a Twitch partner, you can't promote.
But I would
The
be
Facebook side of
promoting it
things?
on my side, but just have your camera on there, and you vice versa. It would be
think
it'd be a weird, yeah.
Yeah, it's best to let the people that know decide, But
Yeah, I feel that.
I think overall, I mean, we got clearance for what we did, and it was a Facebook product. Like, it was live audio rooms.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like when Clubhouse was a thing. You guys remember that? It's like the little circles, and you all like hang out together and talk to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like it was a lot like Clubhouse or Twitter Spaces, same thing.
Talking to Coil about anything when it comes to like video games, like we when we played Tarkov, and I would sit there and bitch about something, complain about it, and then he would talk about how simple it would be to fix it. Like from a dev standpoint, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the man's mind is cracked. Like I ran a server for a while too, so we really clicked. Like we.
GTA server?
Yeah, I ran a server for 3 years. GTA server. That's where like so me and Kevin and Garrett, we linked up, and I was telling them about my server. They're telling me about Nopixel, and then that's how I got into Nopixel. But yeah, I ran a server for 3 years. It was popping.
Wow,
I
that's
dropped
sick.
it immediately. I dropped it and just committed to Nopixel.
That's true. Someone in my chat, a locksmith in my chat just said, what's the difference between having a conversation in a podcast and having a conversation on a video game?
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, RP is RP, bro. Like,
So like if
I
we
guess
just
it's
had it,
walls. Yeah.
just had
RP
just
podcast. Go to the
yeah,
Windows building.
dude. Bro, I've wanted to do that for so long, but the problem is that the problem always is with RP is that people, when you talk about someone's character in RP, they take it as a personal insult.
At one point you can't even help it, bro. Like to a limit, people can't help it because technically they are that character.
Yeah.
It's not like we're paid actors, right?
Like,
It's not like we
I'll
play
give
a
it-
character and then we go home. Yeah.
I'll give an example. Like whenever we were at war with Gulag, right? I was talking
Yeah.
so much shit to Jack, like an unbelievable amount of shit to Jack in the server, and I'd never meant it like OOC at all. It was pure in server, like me talking shit to him, and then he messaged me on Twitter, and I didn't even see it. So what probably looked at on Jack said was that I was talking shit. I fucking hated him. I'm ignoring his messages, and I just wanted to fucking kill him. But to be honest, it was like, bro, if there's one thing about me, I love baiting that kind of fucking content within like. If there's like a problem with somebody in server, I bring it to the absolute extreme because it helps us out. It helps us both out, type shit. But with that, you have chat hoppers, and they ruin it all always.
It gets tough, man. Because
I already know, Jack. You were going through some shit, probably.
Chat hoppers. Honestly, I never get too many. Like, I don't know.
Really?
I usually keep it pretty good. Yeah, honestly.
Lucky man.
I'm pretty much immune because no one comes from Twitch to Facebook.
Yeah, I feel that.
I love chat hoppers.
That's why.
I mean, you treat chat hoppers just like me, bro. You verbally dissemble them from fucking in and out.
I fucking love them, dude.
Dude, Ming's whole community just fucking gives them subs whenever they shit talk. It's like, oh, here, now you're here to stay, buddy. Welcome.
Someone just did the Dylan in my chat just said the example. The time you were at war and Randy told Jack he's a person and the viewers took it OOC because he didn't call you a cookie. Bro, just like simple shit like that, bro. Like, it's just crazy, man. I remember I won't say the name, but I was in like this little RP fucking like me versus them type shit with a streamer, and bro, the streamer like said that I was like sending people or something, and I was like, bro, I'm not. Like, I'm just talking about we are in an altercation, and I'm talking about the altercation. That's not me hating you, you know. Like, it's just I'm just talking about it. But I don't know
what I was.
Yeah, I sometimes I talk too much about certain things, and that's why every time I shit on somebody, or their character, I should say, I always try and give a counterpoint, but it doesn't help, bro. People just think the worst of you.
They're gonna take the negative part, yeah.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to OOC, bro, like people need to stop, dude. They need to just like give it the benefit of the doubt that, you know, the streamer is clearly in RP, and we know what OOC is.
There
you know,
is.
you draw that line.
But the problem is there are people in the server who act OOC in character all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Man.
That's because they treat the character like it's their actual brand. So when you talk to them, you're talking to their brand, not so much the persona they're playing as.
Yeah, man.
And
like,
that's when it becomes like, you know.
I use Randy as a great example, right? Like, Randy, his entire brand is built on his like Nopixel character and this, that, and the other. But that dude, like, I can honestly say I've never seen Randy react OOC in character negatively. You know what I mean? Like, the dude is very, very good at being able to kind of just have like an actual reaction in game and not let it fucking bother him out of the game. It's impressive, to be honest.
So this applies to the situation, but there's also a huge benefit to not being a face cam streamer. I'm not saying Randy in general, but like the meta on Twitch is, you know, no face cam for the majority of the
dude,
RPers.
it's like that. It's that question mark of, yeah, dude, 1000%. Especially if your character is a good looking character, bro, dude, 1000%. It's the meta.
Yeah, there's also like just, you know, between OOC and RP, there's such a there's that barrier it's so easily believable when you don't have a face cam, because when you react and your face is like showing off emotions, yeah, people think you took that OOC, and it's like,
yes,
nah, bro, I'm reacting for my character, but it's still me, bro. Like, how do I explain this, bro?
Yeah, that's my problem. I'm very, you know, I get fucking. I mean, you guys see me even in Valorant. I yell, I get loud, whatever, and people see me do that in character, they're like, oh, he's fucking mad. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
but how am I supposed to raise my voice and keep a straight face at the same time? It's fucking impossible. It's like sneezing and keeping my eyes open. It's like, dude, how the fuck am I supposed to do that?
I just pictured that. That shit looks funny as hell.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's just, man. Fucking RP, dude. Fucking RP.
I have an off-topic question, actually. I didn't know who to ask this, but whenever there's a report filed, the results, I know you're not supposed to talk about the contents of the report, right? It's private or whatever. But what about the result and your action taken based off of the result in character? How do you like?
Okay, so the way that I deal with any bans, and I've never gotten in trouble for the way I've dealt with them, is if I get reported, I'd never say the person who reported me, and I try if it's a player report, I don't try and kind of out that person who reported me, but I'll inform my chat like, hey, I was reported for a situation that's taken place in the last couple of days. I got a 3-day ban for it, and it's all good. I fucked up, and I'll be better next time, and just leave it at that.
What
because
if it's
usually
like something that changes your gameplay though, like what if it and then chat's like, bro, how come we're not doing this? And you're like, well, I can't, but I can't tell you guys why, you know?
Okay, so that's an interesting question. I've actually in 2.0 I got reported for I got banned for 3 days in a war with the Vagos because they said it was RDM, but it was like a gunfight that led to another gunfight, and I was too stupid to use my words because I was a new RPer. I didn't understand how to how engagement worked. And it was like we got in a fight in the barrio. We drove away from the barrio. We ran into him at Pink Cage, and then we shot him again like 5 minutes later. And I got banned for it. And then I had to like explain how I needed to talk. It's just, I don't know, man. It's weird, especially if it's like a job or, I mean, I think that's just a rare thing. I don't think I have the answer for that one.
Yeah, it's tough. It's confusing.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's always. I mean, the reports used to be public. I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't know that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but back on Arma, we used to have salt rooms, which means you get put into a channel, and then they tell you, "Alright, turn off your radio," which is like the way the talking game, you know. You're in an average situation, and then you have to like talk to the guy and solve it right then and there.
I like that.
Yeah, but dude, it was so good.
I think the biggest tip I can give anybody who's starting out in RP, if there's anybody in chat or whatever, I know a couple of my boys from Tarkov are starting out on RP, is like, I think the biggest thing is, especially when it comes to bans or when you get in trouble, is you just gotta you just gotta fucking take it on the chin, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like bow down, just leave it.
Yeah, man.
Bow out, bow down, and bow out.
The one thing I've learned, especially in a locker room, whenever I'm playing with a bunch of fucking dudes who we do nothing but want each other to fail, because if someone else fails, you fucking get promoted earlier. Yeah, exactly. Is that I would literally, no bullshit, man. I would get in full out fist fights with my teammates, just beat the fucking shit out of each other. And then the next day, he would have to play behind me while I pitched. And then if he fucking didn't play behind me the way that I knew he could, we'd get in a fist fight again. And the next day, we restart and hope it fucking fixes. I hope that he doesn't treat me differently. And then in time, you just, I would always I got in a fight with one of my relievers because he thought that I threw the game so that his stats would go down. And I beat the shit out of him. Obviously, regulated boxing match, of course. And then the next day, we were throwing partners.
That's awesome, yeah.
Hey man, sorry, my B, wasn't on purpose, and then just move on. But problem with Twitch is that sadly a lot of people do hold grudges for a very long time.
Yeah, I've seen some weird stuff on TikTok, man. Like I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw this video of a cop that was in like a gang turf, and the gang, it was like Hell Week or something, and the gang just says, "What you doing here? What the hell are you doing here?" Blah blah blah, and he's like, crime is illegal or something. He's like, "Bro, you in the wrong spot," and then they just mowed him down, and he's dying laughing because he thinks it's funny, but then he immediately starts pulling up the whole numbers and scrolling to find the Steam ID to report, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, man,
that's scary, bro.
There's a big problem in roleplay right now with that shit, especially with deputies.
I try to stay out of like any reportable situations, man. I'm just doing my own thing.
Yeah.
That's why I drive the cab, bro. Like it's so much fun. I get to mess with people and people enjoy it.
It was Ziggy.
You know, I'm on my own. I just do my own shit. Never get into any weird situations like that.
Yeah, I do think that there's plenty of crims who shoot way too soon or whatever, but I also think, and again, counterpoint, I also think that there's plenty of cops who think that they can just do whatever they want. And, like, if you really look at RP, it's like you're driving into known gang territory by yourself with no backup, no one's near you, you haven't called it in, and then you talk to, you know who is armed individuals in a car. You basically are throwing insults at them as they're throwing insults at you, and then you get shot. In my opinion, I mean, dude, that's close to NVL.
Fair play.
Like,
Yeah,
that
like,
on the
you're
cops
supposed
half.
to get shot. Yeah,
You
you're supposed
know?
to get shot in that situation. Yeah.
Like, that's just now again, they obviously need to, on the crim side, they need to talk more, but on the cop side, they have to understand, like, you got the entire fucking city to patrol, that doesn't happen. There's 2 places it happens: South Side, Lost MC Compound. That's it. If you don't like it, don't go there.
Yeah, there's so many levels to this shit, man. Especially like us role playing going into that scenario.